Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, Pam W. Hey, Shakira. Hey, Erica. All right, child. When I went off, when I went, did my last live, I just went around to check to see if Brianna came back on. Well, she came back on, child. And I'm gonna continue with what happened. Okay. Well, of course, my last live for the people that were not here. Um, K Fit put a restrainer out order out on a temporary restrainer order out on Dovey. She says she's scared. She don't want her baby coming by her house. She's, scared that she's gonna come by her child's clinic. She's scared that she's gonna come by her job. She don't want her nowhere near them places. Okay. And in the paperwork, she said that Dovey had been riding by her house. Um, she's feared for her safety. She's afraid of Dovey. And, things like that. Okay. So Brianna's lab has stopped. You remember, I thought she had got struck. Well, when I went back over there and I asked Bree, I said, "Hey, Bree, did you get struck?" She said she did not get struck. But you remember, I was telling you guys that that Dobie was showing pictures, like K-Fit mug shot and some other pictures I couldn't see because they were kind of dark. You know, Brianna said she pulled that live down and stopped it because she didn't want to get struck, maybe because of their personal information. So what she did was start it back up another live. She threw that one away because she didn't want no trouble. I don't blame her. If it's something you kind of iffy about, I think you need to get rid of that live. You know. Well, so I had to red ball Brianna live back because I missed some of it because I was over here. Well, when I red balled it back, she was telling the people what happened on the last live and how she, while she was back on, told them about the pictures and the statements that K-Fit make about being afraid of Dovey. Well, honey, when Dovey was starting to go back over the paperwork, uh, she just showed a little bit of the part that K-Fit had wrote in, explaining her situation. And child, that girl done put that Dovey had been showing pictures of her child, like his genitalia and all of that kind of stuff. Now, how Dovey would get that information, I don't know. Dovey says she don't know what she talking about. She ain't put no shit out there like that. But that made me start thinking, because VS kept saying about her child being on live in underwear or pamper or something like that. I always thought it was like a toddler. Well, her child, come to find out through the paperwork, is 9 years old. So that might be why VS was saying he needed something on his bottom beside the underwear. I don't know. But she was saying that it was like focused on the genital part. Like she was like exploiting him sexually. She also talked about Dovey was cyber stalking her, bullying her. Let me pull up my notes, child. Because I had to make some notes again. Okay, let me see. Let me pull this shit up so I can tell you what I put in my notes, child. Okay, let me get my computer right. Okay, now here's the names that Dovey had discussed K Fit on. These are the names of the lives that K Fit put down. That Dovey was in the chats chatting, or either she was up on the panel talking about the situation, like with K Fit, whatever she was saying about K Fit. Okay, she had dates on there, and I didn't put the dates down because I didn't feel like doing all that. But she said that she had been on Brianna's channel before, and she said how many times. I didn't put that down either. And she had been on Pinocchio channel. She had been on VS channel, and she put on there she had been on Jay Wilson's panel, and in the chat discussing, her, and that was bullying her, and she don't want her doing that anymore. Um, let me see what else she said. She said that she don't feel, you know, she don't feel like safe. She fear for her safety. Like when she moving around, like going to work and at home, going to pick her child up from the clinic. Oh. She says she under distress and that is harmful repercussions. That's what she said. All right. And for her, okay, like I said, the only time I know about the child being seen like in underwear or pamper, whatever he was wearing, it was BS was saying something about it. That K Fit had her child was around, within camera where you could see him on the camera. And she said that she needed to put some clothes on the boy and that he didn't need to be walking around like that. But see, I thought he was a toddler because I was saying, hell, they have toddlers on TV every day in a pamper, you know. But they don't show no bigger kids in underwear. Like little boys, little girls and little boys that's bigger than Pampers. You don't see them in underwear and stuff. Now, a long time ago, you used to, but nowadays you don't see shit like that. They don't really advertise for underwear for kids. I guess they say, hey, you got to figure that shit out. Now they'll show women bras. You'll see a bra commercial every once in a while, and sometimes you see panties because they do the Heinz panty commercial. But like if we're seeing teens and preteens and shit like that, I ain't seen that kind of shit in years and years and years. Because the laws changed as far as what the TV can show, and that's just the way it is. What it is. So maybe that's why BS kept saying something about the child being in underwear, a pamper, but I thought pamper. And see, like I said, I didn't find out he was a 9-year-old until the paperwork today. So I could kind of see that then. If BS did say something about it, if he was running around with briefs on, because you could see stuff, how they built up and stuff. They bud and all that in the front too. Like when she go online, he ought to have shorts on, like some little shorts, lounging pajama shorts or pajama bottoms. If you're gonna be online and he gonna be on there, you have to kind of be careful about stuff like that. Because I was wondering why BS was making such a big deal out of that, and I was thinking he was a toddler, but no. Well, I guess I'll shut my goddamn mouth next time, won't I? Hey, BS, I'm sorry. I thought you was making a mountain out of a molehill, but no, I was making a mountain out of a molehill. I'll give you that one, BS. You got me. That's why you were so upset, and that's why you kept saying something. I get it. I guess I told myself then, didn't I? I guess I told me, Paulette, you need to catch your damn mouth up when you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Cause see, I didn't go over there to see K Fit live to see him, whatever the pimp or whatever he was running around with. I didn't want to see that. So I didn't run my black ass over there. Some things I don't run my black ass too, you know. But sometimes I do run my black ass too because I want to see it. Or either I tell y'all to take your black ass over there, or your white ass or your Mexican ass over there if you want to see what this shit I just seen. You know. So Dovey said that she filed a petition with the court so she don't have to be in court tomorrow. But different ones got on on uh Brianna panel when she opened it up for guests and just said, hey, Dovey, just make sure you cover your ass. Call down there tomorrow. Make sure everything's in order. Cause see, she just got the paperwork served to her yesterday. And Brianna said that Dovey had called her while she was live and told her to call her when she got through with her live yesterday. But Brianna said when she got off her live, she forgot all about it and got tired. You forget things. It's understandable. But honey, Dovey, she tracked Brianna down there and said, bitch, I need to talk to you. I'm having a goddamn problem. So that's why Brianna opened that first live up to let her talk and to show the 20 some pages of paperwork that she got served with yesterday. 20 some pages. K Fit then she got screenshots of when Dovey is in other chats. Okay. Now to me, Dovey ain't stalking her, she's stalking Dovey. Don't that sound like that? If you look at it in the chats where Dovey be, and if Dovey say anything while they talking about you, when there's 50 other people in here saying stuff about you in the chat, but you stalking Dovey. Dovey not cyber stalking you. K-Fit. It look like you cyber stalking Dovey. Okay? Sophia, you hear me? You hear this foolishness that I'm talking about, child. Girl. Yeah, the world did change because Stacey, they used to show all kind of shit on them commercials. When we was young, like they had the one with the little girl, like in a bikini on the beach, they putting that copper tone stuff on them. And then they had like the copper tone bottle. The little puppy be pulling on the little girl bikini bottle, and you can see a little bit of her booty. Well, they used to have one that was like a real girl on the beach, a real little bitty girl, when a dog pulling on a bikini bottle, and you can see like the top of her booty. See, they don't show shit like that. You know, uh, things have changed. But I'll tell you something that now I'm getting off the damn subject again. But um I've looked at some commercials from other countries sometimes just to see what they can get away with and what we can't get away with over here. It's a big ass difference, okay? Some countries, they commercials, hey, you see you get to see goddamn gritty, the ditty and the gritty on some of them foreign commercials. But I look through that about once or twice a year just to be when I ain't got shit else to do. Somebody turned me on to that a long time ago, the foreign commercials. And we discussed with me about the things they can get away with and the things that Americans can't get away with. Like the smoking commercials, like the selling cigarettes and smoking and drinking commercials, sitting up drinking a lot, at parties and stuff. Like they used to have them Red Bulls and all them Johnny Walker Red commercials. You don't see them no more here. You see beer commercials sometimes, cooler commercials. Every once in a while, some wine commercials. But you don't really see a lot of liquor shit. And you don't see a lot of no cigarette advertising. And see, they used to be all over like football stadiums, basketball stadiums, ice skating stadiums, cigarette commercials all around, you know. But see, how can you why would you have cigarette commercials and banners up? And it's supposed to be a healthy sport. You have to look at it. But you used to smoke on airplane. Can't do that no more. You used to get on a Greyhound bus with a rifle. If it was in a thing, the zip up thing, can't do that no more. Just think about stuff that you used to could do that you can't do because people done went crazy. They ain't gonna let you get on no Greyhound with no shotgun, but they used to. Child, ain't they ignorant? Hey, the purple one. I just can't. Purple one, you remember what I'm talking about, don't you? You used to smoke on the airplane. You used to smoke in the gymnasiums and stuff when you would go watch sports. You used to smoke in them. You used to get on the Greyhound bus with rifles. And, they didn't say nothing about pistols. I guess you could have a pistol on there if you could have a rifle on there back in the day. But I'm talking about people used to do different things. But the world's so crazy now, you can't let people on their good rifles like that anymore. And I mean, they go from state to state with their rifle. But see, I used to see shit like that when I was young. See, turned out to think of something else. They used to have smoking cigarettes on commercials. They used to have heavy drinking on commercials. The Super Bowls used to be the bomb because it was all kind of drinking going on. And drinking commercials. And girls half naked. Spraying beer all over each other and all that kind, washing cars in bikinis. They used to do all that kind of stuff. Had a guy sitting in the inside the car and the girls washing the car with their titties and stuff. Okay, that's kind of Super Bowl. That's what the commercial used to look like on the Super Bowl. They used to be that sex, but they don't do that anymore. But I'm just saying, the world has changed a lot, But child, K Fit is crying, hollering like she's a damsel in distress. And allegedly she had went down there and did them papers on Dover the first time, and they wouldn't give her no temporary restraining order. So she had to go and do them all over. And she had to put the icing on the cake. She put it too thin the first time, but she had to pile that icing up high on the cake. And then take it back in there. Talking about how scared she was. And the woman was riding around her house. And come find out she lived in North Carolina. And Dover said, I don't even be going to North Carolina. So I guess Dover lived in South Carolina. I said, okay. And Dover said the woman lived over like 200 miles away from her. But she don't want her riding by her house. And I heard Dover ain't got no car. So Dover Ubering 200 miles to ride by your house. Or either Dovey got a friend crazy enough to ride her 200 miles by your house and by your job and at your kids' clinic. This girl can't fit it. That's why you gonna be telling the judge when you go in there. Can't fit. Don't do that. And another thing that come out over there at Brianna's on the video that I just watched. And this one she's not taken down, and the chat is gonna be open. You can see it, okay? She says she's not touching the video. Well, allegedly, the reason that K Fit put them papers on Dovey is not because she feared Dovey. You remember King Roman did all that doxing over there the other week? He got Dovey, Rodney, VS, and somebody else. He doxed the people that had been saying stuff to K Fit. Reed, I think he got Reed too. King Roman, you gonna find yourself in trouble. You don't leave these folks alone, because doxing is against the law. And if you didn't do nothing wrong, why you take the video down? And K Fit also said on that paperwork that Dovey's calling her a thief and a criminal. But K Fit, the police said you was a thief when they said that car you had was stolen. That's what it's still saying in the system. So I don't think how you can't. Dovey ain't lying until they come off that computer where you can pull that mugshot up and say you stole that car. And if you won that settlement like you said you did, why come the fuck you didn't have your lawyer to take care of that business before you walked out that goddamn courtroom? That's what you paid your lawyer for. Why is that shit still up on your record? Or was you too wanting to sell so fast that you didn't let your right hand know what your left hand was doing? That mugshot, people was gonna be able to access it, pull it up and print it. When BS went through that court thing on you, it had every damn thing that was done on that case, K-Fit. And the prosecutor did not want to drop the charges, but I think they had just went as long as they could go. And the judge said, this shit, y'all don't bring your ass in here no more. This is over. But Kate, that lawyer that you had to get that little change you got from the state, you should have had him do that goddamn, take care of that business regarding that car on your record. You should have had that taken care of before you took that goddamn money, before you signed that check. Because you got to sign for them at the lawyer office. You know what I'm saying? When they give you them settlement check, you got to sign paperwork and all that shit to get a settlement on the lawsuit. But see, you want that money so fast, you went on and signed them goddamn paper, and your lawyer just lay back and kick his feet up. He don't give a damn if that shit come off your record or not now. And that's just the way a TI is. He might not never feel like going out there getting that off your record. Because he already got paid. And you already done signed off on the dotted line. He'll get to it when he get ready. Okay? But I bet he got his chunk of that money before you got yours. You hear me, Raw Talk? I'm up here clowning, Raw Talk. I'm up here showing my natural black ass. You know that? And can't fit that. Wait a minute. Somebody said the other day that on your that paperwork that VS read, it didn't say nothing about no assault. And they say that video you made, it had something to do with assault. Girl, I wish you put that video back up when you was explaining your charges and stuff, because I missed that video. I want to see what you say. I don't like to go on here and say, girl, because you be trying to go down there to courthouse on folk. But I'm saying, I'm alleged. I'm saying that's what they said. That's what they said you said on that video you did about that car theft thing. You know what I'm saying? About that, what you say that they were going to get that shit off your record, which you fucked up and took that money. So the lawyer might, whenever he get around to it, girl, yeah, that lawyer out there lawyer. That lawyer out there lawyer looking for somebody else got a case or the police messing with them. He ain't got time to be fooling with you no more. You got to hire you another lawyer to do that lawyer job, girl. You got to pay you another. You got to get your money on out, some more of that money on to get that shit off your record. Cause Jody got your money and gone, honey. Ain't no sense in going on. Jody got your money and gone. Yeah. But I'm gonna get off of here. I just wanted to give y'all the update on that restraining order situation that young lady got to against an older lady. And when it's a medium lady, just calling all the goddamn records and shit in your life. How you gonna jump over her and get dopey? That's what you call a coward. And like I said, pretty on the outside, ugly on the inside. You can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. You can spray perfume on shit, it's still shit. Okay. Now let me get off of here before I talk myself into a restraining order. Ooh, child. Because I don't want nobody to say they scared of me like that. Ooh, child. I know I live over 200 miles away from you, but girl, you might put one out on me. Ooh, child. Y'all hit the like button on your way out. And if you don't mind, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And if you got a little change to spare, hit my cash app, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye.